Duncan writes, "Hi, esteemed AMC'ers. I listen to the show each day and look forward to it as a reward for myself after work. With the surprisingly high box office results for Guardians of the Galaxy, do you see any other remaining films on the 2014 movie schedule as having a legitimate chance of catching it for biggest movie of the year? Thanks and keep up the good work."
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy did become the #1 box office film of the year so far. Remember, we're talking domestically. That's the American box office, which is the most important of all, because that kind of sets a trend for what happens internationally later. Can any other films catch it? It's hit 281 right now. There are two. One definitely will. One has the potential to. The film that has the potential to catch it, I think, is the final Hobbit film. The last Hobbit film made, I believe, $251 million domestically. So, and you got to assume the third installment will probably be the last one, and the second one was better than the first one, and so they're on a good trajectory. You got to assume it's going to make a little bit more money than the previous one, so that one has a chance of beating it. The one that will absolutely blow Guardians of the Galaxy out of the water is the next Hunger Games film. The last Hunger Games film, I mean, that's great. Guardians of the Galaxy, $281 million domestically. That's awesome. Last Hunger Games film, over $400 million domestically. It's not going to be close. So the next Hunger Games will be the #1 box office film of the year. And I believe Hobbit has a chance. But it also depends on how much more legs Guardians of the Galaxy have. Last weekend, it dropped 0.7%. over the previous weekend. Like, it made $17 million on its 4th week, and it made $17 million on its 5th week. It's crazy. So if it keeps legs like this, like if it makes like $13 million the next week and $12 million the next week, then maybe The Hobbit has no shot. But as of right now, I'll say it has a chance.
And just look behind you. Like, there isn't anything coming out that's like, wow, huge blockbuster, because it's sort of that in-between period between award season and the summer blockbuster season. So they might also be #1 again this weekend. So we'll see, right?
I have a feeling No Good Deed might be.
Oh, maybe.
I have a feeling, anyway.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think Guardians will crack that 300, but it's not going to crack 400, you know?
Oh, no.
And it's funny, though. Guardians and TMNT together, they both came out in August. I think it's a record month for the box office because both of those movies came out. Because I think...
Despite the fact that this summer was like the biggest disappointment.
Well, I think July was like the lowest in a long, long time.
This whole summer from May 2nd to Labor Day is the lowest in, I think, 8 years or maybe even 12 years. It's 8 or 12.
I think it's partly because they're stretching out the summer season now. It's like, well, summer really starts in March now.
Yeah, it used to be like June 22nd.
Well, when did Captain America came out in April, didn't it?
Like March or April.
March or April.
Captain America came out in April this year. And last year, Iron Man 3 came out in May. So we talked about this once on the show, how like the summer blockbuster season now next year or in 2 years, it's going to be March with Batman vs. Superman. So we'll see.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.